Okay, hello and welcome back to Makeup by Chevelle. All right, today I'm just gonna do a simple application on one eye, which is just showing you for starters how to apply eyeshadow. So today I'm just gonna use two colors, which would be like a natural color kind of skin tone, depends on your skin tone. But this is Bamboo by MAC, but any eyeshadow kind of like a tannish color like that will be fine. It doesn't have to be MAC. And then Espresso. So this is Espresso, and this is by MAC as well. And so it's an actual brown. So any brown would be fine. And we're going to use some eyeshadow base. And this one is by NYX. And like I said, any eyeshadow base will be fine. So as you can see, this is makeup that I put on a little bit earlier. So you can see this eye is done. This eye is done. And this eye I wiped off. So the only thing I have on here is liner. And I wasn't able to get it off because it's waterproof. And then I just felt like putting on some strip lashes today. So, okay. My eyebrows are already done. So, which I already have a simple tutorial on how to fill in your brows. So now I'm going to take our flat brush, which I showed you from before, the same one, and I'm going to go and clean up under the eyebrows because I filled my eyebrows in from earlier. So I'm going to go under the bottom and I'm going to use concealer, and whatever concealer you have is fine. So we're doing the same thing that I showed you in the previous video with filling in your eyebrows. So you see that kind of close up what I did. I just went under the bottom and then I'm gonna bring it over just a little bit. And so this helps to kind of define the brows. And if you make a mistake or you think you brought it down too far, you can always use your concealer to correct it. So as you see, I'm just going in a downward motion, just kind of bringing it down, and I'm just gonna kind of fade it out, fade it out. So, and get a little closer so you can see that. So you see how I'm just bringing it down and it's fading, fading. The more I bring it down, 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 down. All right. So you see how that is, and that eye is done already. So then you're gonna take your finger. I take my finger and I just kind of bring it down more, just kind of blend it in. So you don't want to see any like defined lines or where you can see like, oh, you see exactly where it stopped. So you're just blending it out, blending it out, blending it out into your skin there. All right, so that's pretty blended out to me. All right, so now I'm going to apply, which will just be your eyeshadow base. And so this is just kind of a flesh color as well, skin tone it says. So then I'm just going to dab a little on my finger. And then I'm going to apply it. So if I didn't have the eyeliner on already, I will put it all the way down. But you can see I'm just kind of blending it in to the spots where at the bottom where you didn't have concealer. And if you just happen to not have eyeshadow base, which is fine because before they created eyeshadow base, we were taught to use the concealer. So back then I used to use the concealer all over. All right. So I have that blend it out, and this helps just make your eyeshadow to last, like long wear, to kind of stay on all day. And you have some people that have oily skin, and so it's like their eyelids get a little bit oily, so this helps with the shine and your eyeshadow to stay on all day. So next I'm gonna start with just a regular, this is just a regular kind of fluffy like brush. I know a lot of problems can come from when you're not using the proper brush. So this is the eyeshadow brush that we're going to be using today. So it's kind of fluffy, kind of fluffs out. So I'm going to take a little bit of this, which I'm going to use this as my base. This is Bamboo, which is kind of a tan flesh color eyeshadow. So I'm actually just putting it all over. So I'm going to brush it all over, all over. Then I'm going to go under the eyebrows and I'm going to kind of just cover everything, you know, because it's a cream, the concealer is a cream, and the eye base is a cream. So you're kind of setting it when you put powder over. Any liquids you use, you always kind of want to set it with the powder. So the eyeshadow will be the powder that I'm setting it with. All right. So I'm just covering everything. I'm going under the, you know, under the eyebrows where I defined it with the concealer. I'm going under there. I'm going all the way down. So, all right. Got that. So I got the whole eyelid covered with the one color, which is kind of a natural flesh tone color. So whatever your complexion is fine. So any one you can use. It doesn't necessarily have to be matte, but this one this color matches my skin. So I did that all over. Then I'm gonna come in with a blended crease brush. So it doesn't necessarily have to be that, but it's this type of brush where you see it's kind of a fluff, but it has a point to it. So it has like a little point to it. So you see like that? So then I'm gonna come in with the brown. So no matter what brown, it doesn't necessarily have to be MAC. If you have a little compact at home that has a tan color in it and a brown, use it. All right, so now I'm just gonna swirl around just the point of it because it has a little point to it. And I'm just gonna keep my eye open and I'm just going right here. You see this crease of the eye? And so it's easier for me keeping the eye open. So you can kind of see, like I'm going right above the eye, your eye socket. I can feel my eyeball like right there. So you can see that where it's getting a little bit darker. So I'm just gonna concentrate just right here. I'm not even going like all the way over. I'm just kind of right here, right here, right here. Okay. All right. And then if you need to bring your eye down, which I bring it down just a little bit because I do have on some lashes today. I felt like putting on lashes. And I don't do them often. I do them on everyone when I do makeup, but on myself, I don't. All right. So, there. Dip a little more brown. And then you're just going to kind of just blend it in. If you want to use a darker brown, you can. But this is kind of like this is like a dark chocolate, actually. It's called espresso. But so you see the look that I'm going for right here. And so I got that in the corner. Just like that eye. So I'm just going to bring up just a little bit in there. Okay. And I'm just going to blend it up just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. All right. So, and that's pretty much it. So you can see this eye that was done earlier and this eye that I just did. So this is just a simple natural look, and it's kind of trying to get everyone, you know, this is pretty much my goal is to start with beginners. I have a lot of clients and people that would like to wear makeup, but they say they don't know how to apply it, and they have all this makeup, but they don't know how to use it. So this was just a beginners to show you how to apply eyeshadow. So today we only use two things. We use two shadows and three brushes. Clean up under our brows. This was the one that I used a little bit fluffier to cover the whole lid. And this is the one that I used in the crease right here on the eye to kind of make that little definition with the brown there. And then our eyeshadow base. So really simple, really quick, really simple. Two eyeshadows, three brushes, and an eyeshadow base. Okay, so hopefully that helped you. And this is only a first of several videos to come. If there's anything you would like to see, would like me to talk about or do, just leave me a comment. But thank you, and I hope this helped you, and I'll see you soon.